So this one is actually the one I probably use the most often, just because it gives me the flexibility I like for being able to analyze a stock, look at its chart history, and honestly just gives me a lot better charts. Like those, that's a really important thing for me, as a lot of you guys know, that's a lot more my technical side. I think the analysis that it provides for me is a lot more useful. And of course, it has paper trading for people who are like brand new to trading and still trying to figure out how to trade, what's their strategy, and what makes them more comfortable with it. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get this pulled up right here. Okay, so this is Webull. Now, as you guys kind of know, I actually mentioned you can't trade cryptos on here, but you can look them up. I think they're probably going to eventually move that way. I know that they want to introduce options here in the next little bit. But yeah, you can look up cryptos. And then, of course, regular equities, like the United States equities, the advancers, decliners for the day. You can look at there's just a lot of great indicators right here in the opening, including scanners, like what's the hot stocks right now, which ones are the most active, top gainers, the ones that are the top losers for the day. So it's got all those just built in. Nice thing is you can even create your own scanners. So let's look at ACRS. This is like an example of how nice it is to be able to see these charts. It's a lot similar. It's almost like as if Thinkorswim from TD Ameritrade and Robinhood had a baby. It's got a nice simple mobile app platform, and the charts can be as nice, clean, and technical as you want them to be. You can also say, hey, have it show when earnings are coming out or when certain news is released. So it does have a lot of cool features, including, look at this, pre-market and after hours trading. It even shows you that, which is really nice. It's a lot, in my opinion, it is one of the better mobile platforms for charts. Look at this, even can look at the resistance line. Now, if I wanted to actually change to the different style of charts, I can. But yeah, this is how I prefer to look at it. And there's even more customization you can throw in here. Like if you want to have, change it from the candle style to something else, like the hollow candles. And even I think you can even change it to the line here, line assist. I can look at last price line. Stupid Twitter alerts, previous close line, highest lowest indicators. Like there's so many great features on here. So even though maybe newer traders may feel a little overwhelmed by all this, if you're wanting to get into stocks, I recommend getting I recommend just basically diving in and trying to just learn this bit by bit, rather than trying to kind of look at too simple of charts and not really getting enough of the information you need. Yeah, like I was saying, you can actually see when like dividends are coming out and all that. This is nice because it actually shows you like volume analysis. I don't know that order flow is one that I would use a whole lot, just because there are some indicators that you really don't need to get hung up on. But you can even check out latest analyst ratings, stock predictions based on users. This one is to be taken with a grain of salt. It's just how let's see. Yeah, so if you're actually decide to say, hey, I think this is going to go up, and you're right, they actually give you points. No, I'm not entirely clear what the points do. All right, and then checking out financial. This is all press releases. So Robinhood has some of these things, but this is definitely more for people who are trying to be more technical with their trading, technical traders, doing their due diligence and analysis and all that. This is my preferred platform. Yeah, lots of great key and like all of my key indicators that I'd like to look at here. This is more if you're looking about the health of the company. Like some technical traders don't really care to dive too deep into the weeds, like any cash flow statements or anything, because really they're just playing what the chart shows. But if you do want to dig a little deeper into the company, this does give you a lot of great information. Yep, including like even just about the company, which before you trade any ticker, I'd recommend making sure looking into at least what the company trades, what it does. And I mean, you can look at comments as well, just from the chat community. Again, taken with a grain of salt, but you can at least kind of get a pulse on what other people are saying about it. Okay. Yeah, honestly, this has been a really cool platform for me. I really enjoy just the feature that you can even do paper trading. So if you're just like, I just really want to get in, kind of get in and try trading and see how I do at it, I definitely recommend paper trading. Taking time to actually get the feel of getting into a stock, buying it, selling it, either for a profit or a loss, and getting used to that feeling. So even if we look at Netflix, so this is me again clicking on the paper trading um, feature on Webull. I can go ahead and just say I want to buy some stock from Netflix. I can say what I want my entry price to be. So I highly recommend sticking with limit orders just so you don't get slippage, which does happen. It's when you decide to do a market order and you'll say, hey, just buy whatever the market is right now. Even if you saw let's see, like 295 when you were going in, it could very easily and very quickly change to 295.75, and suddenly you're spending tens to even more than $100 depending on the option size. But yeah, like this is where I prefer to be able to train people. If you're going to be going into trading, this is the way you want to do it and get started. Gosh, excuse me. But yeah, it gives you like $1 million to start with. Obviously, it's fake digital money, but you can trade with it. This was actually one that I paper traded with just for fun. But yeah, honestly, these features make it easier for a new trader to at least get the feeling that they need to decide, okay, what kind of trading do I want to get into? What kind of chart patterns do I seem to recognize the easiest? And Webull even has other little features, like there's a paper trading leaderboard competition. They actually do all kinds of contests and prizes at different times, and you of course get free stock for referring people. But I even actually like this feature. Just for those that can't sit and watch a stock all day, you can set a limit price and stop loss order. It's kind of a OCO, those one cancels the other orders that you'll see on some other big platforms like Thinkorswim. So yeah, run through of both Robinhood and Webull. Either one of these are going to be great, depending on what you really want to use it for. Even just like, I've got a table up here that you can kind of look at, that neither one of them has any maintenance fees you have to pay or anything. It's free to use, free to trade. There's no commissions on either one. You can do options with Robinhood, which currently is not available with Webull, at least as of this time. But you'll see advertisements saying that they are wanting to add that soon. There's also short selling on Webull. I won't get into that into this video, but that is something you're also able to do on that particular platform. Both of them have after hours pre-market trading, desktop app as well, and real-time data, which just comes included with the platform.